If you're seeing this video, you have found yourself in a very important place. You're at a very important place. You have a very important purpose in this world. You brought this video into your life for a very important reason. And that reason is that you're here to save the world. The world is going in a very dangerous place. We're going down a road that is getting worse, truthfully, where here in the United States, we are seeing mass division among the people. But don't get afraid. Don't let this shake you, because we are going to heal it. It's going to be fixed. It'll never be perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect. But we can prevent the hatred. We can prevent all of the violence. We can prevent it getting too out of control. Because if you're here and you're watching this video, it is very likely that you are a person who feels deep love and compassion and peace for other people. And those things are the remedy for hatred. Those things are the remedy for anger and violence. Because the truth is that people who are angry and violent and divisive and bigoted in any way, people who have hatred for others and see other people as something that is separate to them and needs to be pushed away or killed or harmed or locked up, those people are suffering from an illness. If you're watching this video, it's because you and I both know that all around us, we are watching people fall into a certain type of madness. The vast majority of the population around us right now is suffering from a form of delusion. They're wrapped up in their ego. They're angry. And it's not their fault. Because they don't even realize. They don't even realize that this world is not what they make it out to be. When I was younger, I used to be a very angry and violent person. All the way from age probably 10 until, even like 20, 21. I'm 24 now. I'm about to turn 25 this year. For that period of my life, I was a very angry, very violent, very hateful, pissed off person. I got into lots of fights. I broke things, hurt myself, hurt other people, did things that I'm not proud of. And I'm grateful for that time in my life, actually, even though I did things that now I wouldn't do, said things that I wouldn't say, acted ways I wouldn't act now. But the reason that I'm grateful for that period in my life is because being on that side of the coin, when I had whatever experience or amalgamation of experiences that led me into the headspace that I'm in now, being on that side of the coin and then being able to come to this side of the coin where I feel love and compassion for people, and I don't feel the need to be angry and violent, and I don't feel the need to be hateful and divisive. I want people to come together now. And I realize, and I can see, and I think that you can see too, and that's why you're here, that when a person becomes angry and hateful, that's not who they really are. That's not their nature. That person has been conditioned to be that way. And that they're suffering from a form of illusion. They're suffering from a delusional state of egotistical consciousness that is forcing them. They're under the control, under the guise of their irrational and paranoid thoughts. In a way, they're insane. But the cure for that is to show them compassion and kindness. And so we're going to save this world. We're going to stop ourselves from blowing it up. I have full faith in humanity to do so. Because there are so many of us here. There's so many of us, not only on this channel, but on other channels, not only on YouTube, but on other websites and other communities. There's millions of us that see that this world is heaven, if only we allow it to be so. And that the best thing for humanity is for us to work together. But humanity will never work together if we give up on that idea. If we give up on the idea that humanity is a brotherhood and a sisterhood. If we give up on the idea that no matter what this other person believes, or what this other person looks like, or where this other person lives, or what kind of cultural differences I have with this other person, him and I, she and I are the same inside. If we forget that, if we let that go, humanity won't come together. But that thought process, that feeling inside, the truth is that you and I, no matter what differences we exemplify on our external level, no matter what differences there appear to be between me and you and I are the same inside. And so we must develop this deep compassion. We don't have to allow people to walk all over us. But we also should not engage in hateful and violent acts against other people. And I think that you know that just as much as I do. And you know where I'm going with this. It's time for us to come together as people, as humanity. It's time for us to bring peace to this world. And all we have to do is lead with kindness, love, and compassion. We don't have to go out of our way. You don't have to go out of your way. You don't have to go and protest in the streets. You don't have to go and, block roads or anything like that. It doesn't even have to be like that. We just have to continue to refrain from hatred, refrain from the things that divide us from other people, and lead with compassion and kindness. Lead with love. Love will save this world. I know it will. You know it just as much as I do. So yes, things are scary right now. There's a lot of division. There's a lot of violence. 200-something mass shootings in the United States. Last time I checked the numbers since January. Don't let that shake you. It's sad. And it is scary. But don't let it shake you. Keep the love, keep the compassion, keep the kindness, keep the peace. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to change the things that you believe. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to go out of your way. You don't have to leave your sphere of influence. But the important thing is that in your sphere of influence, you lead with kindness and compassion and love. Because if we get enough people doing this, leading with love, if we get enough people doing this, which is happening, I'm watching it happen in front of us. It's healing. The world is healing. Although we have problems, although there are difficulties for us to overcome, obstacles for us to overcome, we are healing. The world is coming together. You're like the Avatar. That's what you are. You see, and your power is your love and compassion and kindness. Your power is your peace. Your power is when somebody comes to you and speaks ill of you and speaks ill of those that you care about and spews hatred at you. Your power is to look at that person and say, man, he's ill. And have compassion for him. Not pity, compassion. To understand that the reason that this person is doing this, the reason that this person is acting this way, is not because it's in their nature to do so. It's not because that's who they really are, but because who they really are has been buried under layers and layers of negativity. Who they really are has been buried under the conditioning of their mind by society, has been buried under the layers of the pain and suffering that they've experienced in their life. And so they've stuffed who they really are away, and they've forgotten about that. They've completely forgotten about their true nature. And their true nature is cooperation and compassion. Because if that wasn't the case, humanity would not be anywhere near where it is right now. If we were just naturally angry, violent creatures that wanted to kill and enforce our will on other people, we would not be anywhere near where we are right now. I mean, in the United States, as far as we're concerned, we live in a free market society. If it was really the true nature of human beings to just impose their will and attack and kill and steal from people, then that would have been what's happening in our lives. And yes, there are problems. There are things that are not right. But that's always going to be the case. But the truth is, you and I both know, the truth is that underneath this anger, underneath these layers of negativity that people have put on, there is love. And there is unity. Lead with kindness. Lead with love and compassion. Even when the other person isn't. Especially when the other person is not. Because hatred does nothing but cause more hatred. If you come to me and you spew hatred in my face and threaten me, and my response is to also threaten you and spew hatred in your face, there is absolutely no outcome that is possible in that situation other than an escalation of the violence, an escalation of the hatred and anger. And at least if you come to me and spew hatred and I respond to you with love and compassion, at least then there's a 50% chance that maybe you're going to see the error in your ways. Not you watching, but the hypothetical person. Maybe then you'll see, maybe there's a chance. But if I respond with anger and hatred back, there's no chance. It's only going to get worse. Hatred begets hatred. The only remedy for violence is peace. Much love. Thank you for sharing this space with me. I have another channel that I'm going to link in the description below that's going to have more casual content on it. I won't go too in detail because this is a heavy video that I'm speaking from my heart, because I want to see this world heal. I want to see this world come back together. So, again, much love. Thank you for sharing this space with me, and I will see you guys in the next video.